Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm actually showing you three dividend stocks that you should buy and then never sell. So I've done some careful analysis on these. So these have very high dividend growth rates. They also have very low payout ratios relative to their peers. Or I'm just going to basically show you every financial that's important for a dividend stock. So for example, the first stock we're actually going to show you is ticker symbol AMT or American Tower Corp. Right now they have a market cap of almost $100 billion at 97.63. But I'm going to show you all the important numbers. Like first, I want to show you this though, the dividend history. No other dividend stock has this type of dividend growth to it. Look how much they raise the dividend every single quarter. Yep, this is quarterly. So they literally raise their dividend every single quarter. I don't know any other stock that does that. And they can still raise it. That's why they keep raising it, because they can afford it. So let me actually show you the numbers for that. So this is what we want to look at for a REIT. And American Tower Corp is a REIT, so they have to actually pay out this income by law, or else they'll pay taxes on it. So anyway, let me show you their core FFO, which is this number right here, $1.3 billion. And if we zoom out, we can kind of see how it's done historically. And right now it's doing really good. $1.3 billion, all right? So let's see how much their dividend costs from that. So their dividend actually only costs $731 million. And if you look, it's actually the same from 3 quarters ago, even though they raised the dividend every single quarter. And if we go to their total common shares outstanding, I want to show you guys this. They are barely diluting you at all. Remember, this company is a roughly $100 billion market cap. They're not even diluting you. Their total common shares outstanding are only up 0.12%. And if you look at a stock or a REIT like Realty Income, they're actually up 25% year over year, and they don't even have close to the dividend growth that American Tower Corp has. So I love American Tower Corp as one of my all-time favorite buy and hold forever dividend stocks. All right, guys, the next dividend stock on the list is probably one you haven't heard of before because their market cap is only $15 billion, but its ticker symbol CSL. And look at how the stock price is done. It's done amazing. So let me show you the dividend stats right here. They're not amazing, but the dividend right now is 1.13%. And I'm going to show you why I think that there's so much room for the dividend to grow here. So look, they just rose the dividend from 75 to 85 cents. So that's, well over a 10% growth just right there. But anyway, let me show you the actual numbers. So assets to liabilities ratio is looking really good. It went from 60% to 57%. So anyway, here's the number we really want to look at, and this is the real cash flows of the business. And look how much money they're making in the most recent quarter. So let's find a really bad quarter. On a really bad quarter, which was $149 million, all right? So $149 million, and right now their 85-cent dividend literally only cost them $42 million. So they have so much extra room to do whatever with. Like, look at their normalized diluted EPS per share. Like, well, remember the dividend only cost 85 cents. They're making $4.30 per share. So check this out. Their total debt is down 22% year over year. So yeah, last year they owed roughly $3 billion of debt. Now they're only at 2.29 billion. So remember this, they just paid off a ton of debt in the most recent quarter. So how much cash do they have? So yeah, if you're wondering, hey, why is their cash so depleted? It's because they just paid down a lot of debt. And if we also go down here, they also in the same quarter buying back all that debt, or I said buying back all the debt, paying off the debt. They also bought back the most amount of stock basically ever, $324 million in 1 quarter. And remember, the market cap is just under $15 billion. So I see a ton of room for, stock price appreciation, dividend growth with this stock. Obviously, I'm not telling you about what the business does. Like, you probably know what American Tower Corp does, but you probably don't know what this company does. I'm not in this video to really explain what it does, but if you wanted to read it, here you go. You can read that or look up the ticker for yourself. But with that being said, I just wanted to quickly say none of this is financial advice. Don't buy or sell any security based off what I said. This is all for fun and entertainment. And also, don't forget to hit the like button for me as we get into the third and final buy and never sell dividend stock. This next dividend stock is in one of the coolest industries that you cannot get into anymore. So it's kind of like the railroads. There's never going to be any new railroads, and there's also never going to be really any new billboards, all right? This is ticker symbol LAMR, and they own the most amount of billboards. They own most of the market share in the United States. Their market cap is literally only $10.85 billion. Dollars. They're an advertising stock, obviously, but they own a bunch of billboards. But right now, their dividend yield is 4.7%. Who doesn't want a 4.7% dividend yield? And look at how the stock is done. It's done better than realty income. The stock price has done really good since pre-pandemic. So let's actually show you the real numbers over here. So here's their operating cash flow. So obviously, Q1 is not good for advertising, but let's actually look at that number. Or let's take an average of each 5 quarters. So we'll say on average they make $200 million. All right. So we'll just say on average they make $200 million a quarter, assuming no growth. Well, their dividend literally only cost $127 million. And why did it cost on that one quarter 152 million? Well, it's actually because they like to pay out sometimes do these special dividends. They did a 30-cent bonus special dividend, a 50-cent one. So yeah, and their normal dividend is $1.25 per share. And each share is only $106. So that is quite impressive. So anyway, let's get back to the analysis. So yeah, dividend only cost $127 million. And let's go to their total common shares outstanding. Well, here's their issuance retirement of stock. 1 year ago, they issued 7 million. Now they only issued this year 2.67 million. But if we go to the total common shares outstanding, you've only been diluted 0.3% year over year. So yeah, those were my 3 buy and never sell dividend stocks. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to drop a like for me. And if you leave a comment, I'm going to respond to every single comment. So yeah, feel free to comment whatever. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. My name's Nathan Robert. Oh, and if you want to see my portfolio, I'm talking so much. I'm sorry. If you want to see my portfolio, check out the video up there.